So as we're moving into the Romanesque, I want to start with St Etienne. Now, this is built in the mid-11th century, so around 1050. And it's pretty straightforward. It's what we would expect of a medieval church. We have stone walls, very thick stone walls, very common for the Romanesque. The reason those walls are so thick is because as you make it higher, there's more weight on the walls. And you want those walls to be as strong as possible. But what's going to make this Romanesque is the use of the arch. All around you, you see arches used in this church. We also have the use of a wooden roof, which is something that is going to become far less common very quickly because fire becomes an issue in these churches. Now you're sitting there going, well, how does a candle get to a roof that's 30 feet above it? Well, what happens is many of these churches will hang fabric banners from near the roof down to the floor. If one of those catches fire, it quickly takes that fire to the roof, or if a lightning strike happens or whatever else. Consequently, the churches tend to burn, which is a theme we'll see especially later in the Gothic. So, as a consequence of this, we aren't going to see too many wooden roofs. You'll notice there's no gallery. It's a very simple structure. We have an aisle, which is out here beyond our arches. And what I'm standing in is, of course, the nave. Now, as we look at a plan of the church, you'll notice that this is very much basilica form. Now, it's a little bit modified. Our usual basilica form has the apse and then a rectangle as the main building, the apse being the seat of power, especially in Rome. Well, what they've done here is they've created an apse right here, which is where we would find the altar. Actually, we would find the altar here, and this is the choir, but still, it becomes a seat of power for the altar. And then what we have around it, here, and of course right in the middle here, those are radiating chapels. And those are going to become an important feature. So this is an evolution of the basilica form. Also, by incorporating the aisle, which is out here, what you do is you create an ambulatory, which is continuous all the way around the structure. That ambulatory will be important because, again, people will use it for meditation and prayer. So you'll be able to walk into the church, walk around, and use that space for religious purposes, and the church likes this. Anything that draws people in and keeps them there is going to be helpful. But we're going to go much, much further than what we see here at St. Etienne.